Hello everyone, Basic Ollie here, hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another video. Today, some breaking news actually from Polyphony and Gran Turismo. Today they have announced that all your stats, your car liveries and your statistics that you've basically built up during the time that you've had GT Sport is going to go over to Gran Turismo 7. Now this is quite controversial and I'll explain to you why, okay? These are just my thoughts and thoughts of other GT Sport YouTubers as well. Whenever you get a brand new game, for me, part of the excitement is the fact that you can basically start all over again. All your stats are reset and you can go again and it feels like a brand new game. It's very controversial because this will be a brand new game, but you'll still have the same stats as you do in GT Sport. Now, I think I know why they've done it. Essentially, in their statement, they've stated that there will be like an early championship into GT7. Now, if the stats are not carried over, they do not carry over and everyone starts from brand new, that means what will happen in these, let's just call them FIA lobbies for now, I don't know what they're technically going to call them, you're going to have very unfair, unbalanced lobbies. And that's essentially why I think they have done it. But for me, I still don't like it. I still don't like it. Many people, let me know in the comments what you think, many people will disagree and say, no, I actually want to keep my stats. I've worked hard for them. I spent 4 years grinding Gran Turismo Sport. I'd like my stats to be carried over. But for me, personally, the whole point of a new game is to basically grind it out and start from scratch and go from there. So let's actually look at what they've said. This is the statement that they've actually released. With the release of Gran Turismo 7 on Friday, the 4th of March, we'll be transferring data from Gran Turismo Sport to the new servers. Through this transfer, players will be able to start playing Gran Turismo 7 with stats and data carried over from Gran Turismo Sport. So if you are an A+ driver or anything like that, C, B, whatever you are, your stats will be transferred over. Now that pretty much confirms to me that Gran Turismo 7 will have essentially the same settings as GT Sport Online. There will be no difference whatsoever. It will be exactly the same. So the ranking system and how it works on Gran Turismo 7 will be the same as GT Sport, and I think that's probably why we haven't really heard too much about the online play so far, and I think that's why, because realistically nothing has really changed. Alright, it's going to be exactly the same, but again, I think it's really controversial. I've been looking at Twitter, right? I've been looking at Twitter all day to see what people's opinions on it, and I've been going through. So first I want to look at Key25. Now Key is always known for letting his opinions be well heard, shall we say, and he is obviously not happy with this at all. He says it's a crap decision. Where's the motivation to grind the game? And I completely get that. I really, really do. That's one side of the argument. And then you've got Steve as well. Now, if we look at Super GT, and we all know Steve through Gran Turismo Sport, he says basically that DR and SR, so drive racing and sports rating liveries will be moved over to GT7. He says he would have preferred the ratings to be reset for everyone. I get the sense that multiplayer will be exactly the same across both games, and yes, I think exactly the same. I don't think you can argue that fact. I think with the lack of information about online, and then we just get that chunk of information saying all your stats are going to be carried over, essentially Gran Turismo 7 will again be the same as GT Sport Online. Ranking system is going to be the same, how it works exactly the same. And then there's Kirif as well. Now Kirif for me has been doing loads of Gran Turismo 7 videos, so he's probably the man to know, and he says, am I the only driver not bothered about driver rating and SR and carrying it over into GT7 from GT Sport? So as you can see, Kirif's got a different approach to the others, as myself and Key and Steve. We would rather it be reset, whereas Kirif here actually doesn't mind that. So I think I saw somewhere on Twitter as well that someone said it looks like more the A+ rated drivers are all in favour of getting reset, and then people around like the C ranking, B ranking would rather they just keep their rating. So it's an interesting subject. What do you guys think? Honestly, what do you honestly think? Let me know in the comments. Is this a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it going to take away from it being a new game, or is it just going to feel like a career mode with a bit of GT Sport at the end of it? Let me know your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Have an awesome day. Ta-da.